Okay, going.
Yeah, hello Chelsea.
Hi.
And hello, I'm Rada and this is Chelsea. And we are in Brunswick Head at Pura Vida Wellness Center. And Chelsea participated to our last detox retreat in Malambimbi in January. It was a 10 days detox. Detox is quite long, 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay, how was it for you, Chelsea?
It was definitely very profound. I mean, just being with yourself for 10 days in itself is quite significant. But for me, this retreat was the most holistic retreat that I've definitely been on. I've done many meditation retreats and all sorts of things, but this one was the first one I'd done which engaged all aspects of my being and was therapeutic for all aspects of my being, from the physical to the mental to the spiritual to the emotional. It was incredibly powerful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess this has been something that many of the participants actually really pointed out and
Yeah.
highlighted how it was important to have all these different aspects combined within the retreat.
Yeah.
Any highlight for you among all these different programs? Because we had fasting, we had juice fasting, we had the alkaline food, we had the cooking classes, we had the group Gestalt group counseling process, and we had the meditation and the dancing meditation.
Yeah.
We had quite amazing evening programs and the therapies. There
Yeah.
were so many therapies. Every day we had like two therapies, one in
Yeah.
the morning, one in the afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all highlights. But for me, what was significant, a couple of things, was definitely the education around physical health and how that really is the foundation, the vessel for your soul and for your well-being. And I've done a lot of inner work, emotional work and spiritual work, but yeah, it really is the basis of all of that, is our bodies and how interconnected it is to everything, and just getting a really detailed education around physical health too, from data, and how it's all connected, and that's what I was really needing and where I needed to balance out in my well-being. So and that obviously combined with the fasting, is such a basis for the rest of the inner connection that was happening and the healing. And then on top of that, particularly, was definitely the Gestalt therapy, which I haven't had much in other retreats, and that was actually imperative to the whole thing for me, because you're going through so much in this time, and usually you process it within yourself, which is great as well, but it was really well supported, the Gestalt therapy, that you could touch base with how it's going for you, and you could even receive that therapy as you're going through something, which is quite profound when you're in that space and you're held not just by the amazing therapist but by this group that you feel so connected to. And that was actually kind of life-changing, really.
Wow.
As was the whole retreat. Yeah. Yeah.
And did you take away something with you that actually you are continuing even now on a daily level, or if not daily, that is there for you and is still working?
Yes, actually, the power of Kirtan, which is not often impressed upon in a lot of retreats, I think, and even in our culture. I mean,
Do you mind to explain a bit what Kirtan is for people?
Kirtan is devotional music and singing, and how well it prepares you for meditation, and it aligns you within. I now have to have Kirtan in my life, and in the house and with my children and in the car, and how that just naturally, joyfully aligns you, and how all these things are so connected. It's not just necessarily sitting on a mat and you're connecting. It's all of these things that yeah.
And on the diet level, did you take anything with you? Or?
The incredible, vegetarian recipes. And I guess just more of an experience of more intensive fast, which was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I've done a lot of 3-day ones, but yeah, the graduated fast to 4 days, full juice fast to back again was the best way to do it, really, and such a deep cleanse, and Yeah, and it feels like a safety net too, knowing that I can just do that even if I'm off in the world and not being so perfect with everything, but I can just come back to that, you know, fast and just it can reboost my system. And
Did you feel hungry?
no, surprisingly, it was so nourishing, and even just the 2 juices and the broth. It was actually it was amazingly well supported actually, and the 2 kinds of juices. It obviously fulfilled everything my body was needing, so I wasn't craving anything else.
And like you didn't feel any level of depletion of your energy, or did you feel tired?
No, well, the first day and a half, probably the coffee withdrawals. Once I got through the first day of coffee withdrawals, it was fine after that. But you have such opportunity to rest as well. I mean, it's a lot less tiring than being in real life.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think also what is important, the fact that in 2 big glasses of juice there are so many nutrients.
Yeah.
And we do give the opportunities to people to have extra spirulina if they need to.
Yeah.
And I think also the fact that there is a collective environment supporting that. It's almost like you are nurturing yourself from the energy of everyone and the beautiful energy that we are creating as a group.
Yeah.
I would say emotionally and spiritually as well is a type of nutrient.
Yeah. Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.